Yeah.
No, but seriously, like, if you're like, what is it, Van Leeuwen or whatever, like whoever invented the microscope, like
Sounds familiar.
like in the 18th century, 90, whatever it was, like you put your cum under a microscope and then you see that it's just liquid with a bunch of tiny single-celled organisms inside.
I would
be horrified.
I'd be like, those are demons. I have demons in my cum.
Yep.
Right, which is actually true in my case because I am a redhead.
You do have cum.
But I know, dude. Can you imagine bringing another redhead into this world? Yikes.
Yeah, scary thought.
I had that, this is like a couple months ago, somebody was like, oh, my son has red hair, and I wanted to be like, prepare him for his life.
Yeah.
Like, make him get a gym membership on his 15th birthday. Redheads can go either way, because if you have model tier looks and you have red hair, it's like a nice little bonus. But like if you're just like a regular guy, or God forbid worse, and you have red hair, it's just like yikes, dude. You know what I mean?
Have you ever thought about dyeing your hair?
No, people ask me that all the time. And
you never take the hint.
And I never take the hint, dude.
Everyone consistently gives me the same piece of advice. I just never let's do it.
My mom asked me while crying.
Bobby, for me. I want to make your mom an old Italian woman. I know I didn't want to go Irish. I thought Italian sounded funnier in the concept.
And it's an easier accent.
It is easier.
My thought process, and I've tried a bunch of different looks. Never dyed my hair. Outside of that Halloween show where I played Eminem, that was very fun. But like 4 looks, I never dyed my hair because I'm like, my eyebrows are red, my arm hair is red. Like, I'm not gonna fool anybody into thinking that I have jet black hair. And if I dye my hair blonde, it's just gonna look. You ever see guys that try to dye their hair blonde and it just looks yellow?
Yeah.
Like they just kind of look like a Simpsons character.
Yeah.
You know. I don't know. There's something weird about.
Now that you point out how light your eyebrow color is, it almost looks like you don't have eyebrows.
Yeah.
It is distracting.
I'm sorry, bud.
All I just see is the orbital bone.
I know. Yeah.
No, you have very, very faint eyebrows.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Not a compliment. Just pointing it out, but okay.
But people have said like, oh, do you have like, are your eyelashes, eyebrows, arm hair blonde? And no, it's the same color as my hair.
Yeah,
it's just that it's less.
Yeah, you need a certain density before you can really notice it.
Less volume. There is something creepy about a man that like puts too much, a straight man that puts too much effort into how he looks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's just how I feel.
That's how I feel too. I just don't have anything funny to add
to
it. But I concur.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you ever go through like a period?
Yep. That's my only gimmick is I just cut you off mid-sentence.
No, it's good.
I gotta stop doing that.
No, I mean,
I'm really relying on a crutch. But yes.
Did you
ever go through a period of what?
Did you ever go through a period in like high school where you tried like different looks and stuff? Like I knew you were into punk music. You could just always kind of look like
I was just always, yeah.
You always had the beard?
Yeah. Since I was a baby. No, I started growing it was college when I started growing the beard, and then I pretty much just had it since then.
Dude, I tried like the gambit of facial hair. I tried everything. I had like every sort of the gambit. Is that not?
Gambit.
Oh, okay.
Gambit is a X-Men character and also a chess move.
Oh, the Queens. Gambit, the Queens.
The Queen.
She's not a true redhead, by the way.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
She isn't. Neither is Sexy Red, dude. And honestly,
I've heard she's like a rapper or something?
She's a rapper, but she doesn't have like, she wears like a red wig or like dyes her hair red. She's not a natural redhead. If anything, I should be Sexy Red.
If anything,
I couldn't even say that with a straight face.
If it's not her, it could only be me. Yeah. No other options that I can think of.
Yeah. I mean, name another attractive redhead.
Do you like do you have like a redhead affinity in any way?
No, I don't think so. But not in either direction, right?
Okay. You don't particularly hate him. You don't.
No, it's.
There's nothing inside you that's like, I must make red babies.
No.
Nothing innate.
No, I don't think so. No, I don't feel that way.
That's cool.
But I'm not like, I don't feel anyway about hair color really. But I don't know, there probably would be something. Like I've never like seriously dated a girl with red hair.
What if it's like a white girl but she had a black guy's afro? How would that work?
I'm listening.
That's it. I don't mean like curly bushy hair. I mean
someone's
straight
drawing
up,
it right now.
Like straight up black guy afro on a white chick.
Can I ask a question about the difference between a black man afro and a black woman afro? Because I feel like it's the same hairstyle.
I do, but when you think of, because white women can have afros, I'm talking about that really fine curly black hair, not just like small, fine, curly brunette or something.
Yeah, but like black women have the same hair as black men.
Yeah, but I think a tighter curl still. You know what? When I think about it, in my head, I feel like black women's afros are not as dense as black guys' afros.
We should clip this part specifically. And actually, do
you get what my feeling about, like my instinct about it? Doesn't it feel like, I feel like black women afros are like, they're a little more loose and more free, and a black guy afro, I feel like the hair is a little bit more firm.
Huh. You know what? After this podcast,
we should probably can we cut all of this? This is a horrible tangent to go down.
No, I don't. It's just not a view I had, but I don't disagree with it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna.
It's not a view. It's more just like a gut feeling. That I'm more than happy to be corrected on.
Yeah, I didn't grow my hair out as a teenager because I was afraid it had like a fro quality to it. Someone suggested I get long hair.
Yeah.
And I disagree with that. I don't know. I feel like this probably makes zero sense. I feel no type of way about another man having long hair, but if I had long hair, I'd feel like someone was pulling it while fucking me from behind. You know what I mean?
You mean all the time?
Yeah, all the time.
I used to have very long hair. It did not occur to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
But I was constantly fucked from behind in public. Honestly, good idea. Don't get the long hair. You're asking for it at that point.
So here's the trajectory of, and this is in no specific order because I can't remember the order, but here is my facial hair journey, right?
Yeah.
Beard, not connecting here or here, right? The beard,
like a chin beard or like just mutton chops?
No, I had like what you have, except I couldn't grow.
Okay.
The mustache didn't connect with the beard, which sucks. And it also, I had what I call the anti-Hitler mustache, where I had hair here,
like
but not
like
where
the Salvador Dali kind of like split mustache thing.
Yeah, and that was the same era of my life where I was drawing clocks, so that makes sense. But I said clocks, by the way. But I had that, and then I was like, this is kind of scraggly and not good.
Yeah.
Right? And then I had a chin strap, very thin, like I was Dominican, and I wasn't. Like a very thin.
Oh, you got one of those?
Yeah.
Like the defining your jawbone ones?
Yeah.
Those are so...
No jawbone to speak of, though, because I was a man of size in those days, right? I do remember that, where they're like, it will accentuate your jawline. Yeah. And me, no jawline whatsoever. And I had that. And then I had what I call the Abraham Lincoln beard, or AKA the Amish beard, which is... Remember how I told you I couldn't connect my mustache? Yeah. Beard, no mustache. Crazy look.
Yeah.
Unless you're actually Abraham Lincoln or Amish or both, don't have that. Cringe.
If you're Amish Abraham Lincoln, you can, great news. You can that can be your look.
Well, Abraham Lincoln, Amish people, not having an iPad.
But they still, they shit gets to them. They
you think so?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I think they have their, I'm trying to think, what's the expression? Like when
Rumspringa?
No, the expression where you're up to date with things. You have your feet on, not feet on. What the fuck?
You have your
finger on the pulse.
You have your.
I think that's what I was going for the idiom. They have their finger on the pulse of what's going on,
but not their finger on the pacemaker. Huh? That's probably not allowed. You know what I heard recently? Do you know about? Oh yeah, I'm the one with the weird stuff going on, dude. Come on, you've been twitching since we sat here.
How dare you point out my very obvious mental condition?
Yeah, what is that? That's obsessive compulsive disorder, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Have we talked about that the last time you were on here?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Well, what is that? It's not where you like wash your hands. Although I assume you do wash your hands.
I try not to. I prefer not to. Okay. I
Oh,
find it a massive inconvenience.
I like that you're so far in the other direction. You're like, I'm not going to be one of those stereotypical OCD guys where I did see that on the train though. And I know that's like the stereotypical trait.
What?
Not everybody with OCD has that.
Thing,
But he had like basically the skin was like falling off.
Because he kept,
I mean, I'm assuming, maybe he had an accident at work, right? Like there was a cum accident or something.
Oh my God, a cum accident.
That's what my parents called me.
How's the cum accident doing?